We are used to seeing Landbot as the central tool when it comes to sending WhatsApp template messages. But what if it could also be used in a bigger ecosystem of apps and tools by connecting APIs and making workflows smarter and easier to use? Airtable has a feature that they call Airtable buttons, which are buttons that when they are clicked, they can trigger a link. What we'll see in this video is how you can send WhatsApp message templates from Landbot just by the click of these Airtable buttons, triggering that link and sending the WhatsApp message to a subscriber. So let's get into it. Hey there, Nick here from Landbot. So before we start with the building, let's understand the structure of the video. First, we'll gather all the information we need from Landbot for the message template to be sent. Things like downloading the file with all your subscribers' information, the message template ID, your account token, etc. Then we will build the Airtable base with the Airtable buttons. And finally, we will glue and connect everything together in Make. Make is a visual automation platform that helps you connect apps and design workflows. So that, for example, with just one click in Airtable, you can send a WhatsApp message template to your subscribers via Landbot. Cool, now for this example, I'll be using Landbot's free WhatsApp testing channel. So those of you that don't have a WhatsApp business API number can still follow along with this video. Those that do have a WhatsApp API number connected to Landbot, the process is identical. But you will not be limited to only 3 message templates, and you'll be able to send templates to all your subscribers that opted in and gave you consent to receive messages from you. And not just yourself, which is what we will do in Landbot's testing environment. So let's start with Landbot. I have a list here with everything we need. First off, the template ID. To find the template ID, go to your preferred WhatsApp channel. In my case, WhatsApp testing. And inside message templates, pick your favorite. I will choose the WhatsApp meeting reminder buttons template, which has variables in the body section, as you can see. Don't worry for now about the variables. I will cover how to add them in the message later in the video. Great, so we have the template ID number. Now, for the account token, go to your account settings down in the left corner. Select account and copy this text down here. I'm blurring mine because this is a unique number that gives access to my API. So make sure to not share it with anyone. To get the file with all your subscribers in Landbot and their respective information, go to the WhatsApp testing channel and in subscribers, click on Raw Data Export. You will receive an email with the file. Log into your email and download it. Now, you could take that file and open it directly on Airtable, but I'd rather open it first in a Google spreadsheet and then import the spreadsheet into Airtable. I prefer like this because when working with bigger files, not in my case now, which is just one subscriber, but when working with thousands of rows and fields, sometimes field types might not be correct when importing, so I prefer doing it via Google Sheet. Remember to give it a name. Cool. Now go to airtable.com and log in or create an account if it's your first time. Click on Add a Base, Add or Import, and then Google Sheet. Here you can see the import of a CSV file that I was mentioning before, but I prefer selecting Google Spreadsheets and importing the sheet. Here you might want to do some corrections in field types, but to me it looks fine. Click on Import. Great, so now we have the base. I will just add a new field named meeting date for this example, as we will need to add it later as a variable in the template message, supposing that we asked this before and a meeting is scheduled. Now it's time to add the Airtable buttons. Add a field name and you can customize the button. For the URL formula, we want to trigger a link that will have the Landbot ID. For that, type concatenate, open parentheses, and quotation marks. Now, we need a link that we don't have yet, which will come from Make. So to get it, go to make.com, log in or create a free account if you don't have one. Now, once inside, in order for Make to automate this process, we have to create a scenario. A scenario is built out of modules that indicate how data should be transferred and transformed between, in this case, Airtable and Landbot. So click here and search for webhooks. Then select Custom Webhook. Click on Add and give it a name and save. Now, a link will be generated. This is the link we have to use in Airtable. Copy it and paste it here between the quotation marks. Now, change it by adding a question mark with ID and an equal sign. After it, add the Landbot ID that we have in Airtable. Click on Save and the button is ready. What we'll do now is optional, but add 2 other fields right after the button to have a clear view on the status of the message. In Make, we will automate this process so that when the template is successfully sent, the status will be changed to Send with the date and time of sending. Now, head back to Make, and in order to add more modules to this scenario, we need to have some information from Airtable. So, run the module once and click the button in Airtable. You will see up in the URL that the concatenate formula we typed in the Airtable button did its job and changed the URL with the ID. If we head back to Make, we will see here the ID we need. Now, we want to gather the rest of the information that we have in Airtable and use it here in Make. For that, add a module and search for Airtable. Then click on Search Records. Connect your Airtable account to Make. If it's your first time, to get the API token, visit the Account section in Airtable, and down here, you can copy and paste it in Make. Now, select the correct base and table. If we leave it like this, we will gather all the information from the whole Airtable base. But in our case, we just want the information from the subscriber with this ID. So in the formula step, type the condition and ID equals ID. This way, we only get the information from the row that has that ID number. Now, add a new module and search for HTTP and select Make a Request. You will find down in the video description the text that needs to be added here. So, as for the URL, copy and paste it here. Just change the ID for the correct one like this. Change the method to post. And in headers, copy and paste it here. As for the token, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's a unique number to your account and it grants access to use the API, so don't share it. As for the second header, leave it like this. Now for body type, select raw and content type JSON. And for the content we want to request, copy the text from the description and paste it here. Now, depending on the template you want to send, you will have to change the template ID number to the correct one. We already gathered it before and should be here. Now, if your template has variables, you will have to add them as well in the message. For that, it's important to understand the structure of a message template. Simply have a look at the template you want to send. In my case, I can see 2 different variables in the body. Variable 1 is the name and variable 2 is the meeting date. This template does not have variables in the header or buttons. If yours has, just do like I'm doing now with the body, but in the correct section, whether it's the header or buttons. Make sure that there are quotation marks and commas between variables. So, the request to send the WhatsApp message template is done. To finish the workflow, we just have to add another Airtable module so that when the template is actually sent, it updates the Airtable base with the sent status and time. For that, search for Airtable and select Update a Record. Select the base and table, the record ID, not the Landbot ID. And down here, change the status to send and the date to now, which is a system variable from make that gives you the current date and time. Now make sure to save the scenario and let's test it. Run the scenario once and in Airtable, click the button. And in my phone, I should have received a notification. Yes. Okay, so now that it works, leave the scenario on like this so it's constantly listening and receiving information from Airtable. So that's it. If you made it all the way here, I really hope this video was useful for you. Now, from what we learned today, you can escalate it and have different Airtable buttons that send different templates in a bigger Airtable and workflow in Make. But this would only work if you have the WhatsApp Business API number integrated with Landbot, since you would be able to send messages to all your subscribers and not just yourself. Keep in mind that these types of setups take time, and you may encounter many errors during the building. It worked flawlessly for me because I prepared quite a bit for it before the recording. Mistakes like forgetting a comma or a parenthesis somewhere are super common errors, so don't hesitate if it doesn't work for you the first time. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below or contact our support team at help@landbot.ai. Leave a like and subscribe. I'm Nick, and I'll see you in the next one.